Why, hello everybody, it's Joycelina and we are back on the FrilCraft server, and today is probably going to be a bit of a short episode. I wanted to kind of do some planning. So just to let you know, I'm going to be out of town for like 5 days. So it's been a while since I've been on the server, partly because I got addicted to a playthrough of Dragon Age, which then made me want to play Dragon Age Origins, the very first one. So my gaming time last weekend was spent playing Dragon Age and not playing Minecraft. So my apologies. So I'm back here. I'm actually about to head out literally like in 3 hours. I'm leaving for the airport to spend 5 days on the East Coast, and I live on the West Coast. So and I will not have access to play at all while I am gone, which is a real bummer because it's about to be the weekend. This is like the perfect time for me to be playing and on the server, and I won't have time. So I wanted to at least get some stuff planned out. I have been really wanting to take a look at what I can possibly do with this area. So the first thing I'm going to do is turn around so I can see what the heck I'm doing. Ta-da! I need to chop down some wood in a bit because I need wood. So I'm looking, this is a tiny little house. This is my starter home. This is not how things are going to be. So there are several things that I want to do. Let me come down here. And I need to make probably like a billboard, but I'll show you what it is I want to be doing. Ooh, lag. Dropping down to 9 frames per second. Don't know what that was about. My apologies. But one of the things I want to do is kind of fix the layout of this area. Ooh, bones and stuffs. Hello, spider. I won't kill you. You're fine. You're fine for now. Yeah, you won't attack me. I won't attack you. How's that sound? Hi, sheepy. Thanks. Yeah, getting all this stuff because night fell, and so all the mobs spawned, and then they burned up. Anyway, what I want to do is kind of in my head get a glimpse of this area right here. I would like to have that be my castle, and I do want to do something much more grand. Well, it might not be a castle. It's probably more of a manor, because you're not going to be able to build a castle on this amount of space. But do a nice manor here. There's a small bridge here. This is where my one death right there died crossing that. But I want to make a bridge there and then have like maybe a tower or something over here. So that's one of the things I want to work on, and maybe need to start planning that out. I want to get this area that it's a little bit flatter. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfectly flat, but right now there's so many dips and curves. It doesn't, there's not an ability to kind of flow and do anything landscape-wise. And I do want to extend my my wheat farm. I want it to be much more grand. I want this whole bottom area to kind of be wheat. So that's one of the things I'm thinking about. And then there's this whole other side of the mountain. And trying to get through here. And kind of similar to the bridging, one of the things is it's very hilly. You can see through here. It's like down and up and down and up. Want to be able to do some things with being able to traverse. So doing something with landscaping. Making a way to be able to do this much easier rather than how I have to get up and about right now is quite a pain. So I need to do some, definitely some terraforming around here. And then utilizing more of this swamp area, the water area. So I would like to be able to use this, have a way up to the manor, maybe a long pathway that will lead up here. And again, the manor is going to take up much more of this space. I may even do some terraforming through here so we have more space to build on, which just sounds like a ton of work, doesn't it? It feels like a ton of work. And then how we can extend and utilize this area as having more, big walker. Okay, first of all, I have to tell you, they've changed to a new achievement system, and so I'm just on for the first time. So 2020 told me that expect to have a lot of fireworks in my face. So yeah, I logged on. It's like, welcome to your first time logging on. Yeah, and so that'll be a lot of fun as I go and do stuff. That might happen. But yeah, I want to utilize this space as kind of more buildings. If we kind of create, not necessarily a town, but more buildings that would be related to a manor. I love this area. This is how we get through to the area where I have all my enchanting stuff. I'm like, what's that stuff called? The enchanting stuff. I have my potions area set up here. Again, this is all temporary, but I like how there's this basically bridge, natural bridge of these two areas, as well as the bridge that I created. Maybe I'll take down the bridge I created and just utilize the natural bridge. Might be something to do. But I want to really maybe I'll make this natural bridge look even bigger. Take out the dirt areas and just make it all stone. Maybe carve this out a little bit more to just kind of add that feel. I love this underground feel and being able to then come out and be able to see things over on this side of the map. This side of the area that we don't really go around and taking a look at. A really neat feature over here is this this ravine. So I think that'll be interesting, building some type of walkway across there. Hello. Will be something interesting for us to be able to work on. So those are a few of the things I want to do, just building wise. Then I need just resources, clearly. Still need to work on that. Different farms we need to create. And then I don't know if we're going to do anything over there. But all of this land is my land, this land is my land. And then the swamp area, what we'll do with the waterway. I don't know how far it is. I don't think I've really explored this. Let's go exploring for a bit. I haven't explored the water. Let's go swimming to see how far it goes and whether it leads to any greater bodies of water, or if it's just, hey, there's a big swamp, or if there's a way we can connect up to anything. What is the deal with my frame rates, man? What is the deal? Or if it's just not a very big swamp. I don't know. Like I said, I haven't really gone this way. I think it's because it might think that I'm exploring for the first time. I'm wondering. Hey, pretty flowers, come here. I want you. Haha. So, yeah, this is a big swamp area, isn't it? Or is this, yeah, it's still swamp with the vines and more swampiness. Goodness gracious, sakes alive. So, oh goodness, the sun's gonna set. Well, this should be fun. I like exploring in the dark. Not really. But I was told that if I... Oh, see, here's the mushrooms here up on the land. We looked at these back in the nether. I like those. I don't think I knew about this. The forest over here? That's fantastic. If I need more, because I probably need more dark wood. Dark oak. I did a big long excursion and I didn't realize it was so close. This swamp is ginormous. Absolutely huge. How far does it go? I mean, I feel like this would take me an entire day to traverse. Oh, good. Wa is sleeping, which I'm very happy about, because we are far from home. Let's swim. I hear a zombie. I hear you. Where you is? I was told I get a special, I get a diamond if I kill a zombie. Oh, I don't hear you anymore. You might be underground somewhere. Wow, so this swamp, like I said, is just, it goes on and on and on. So I was hoping to be able to like connect to a greater body of water, but that does not look like it is happening. There it is, finally, the greater body of water. Goodness gracious. This took forever for us to get to. Is there sand over here? I might steal me some sand depending on if there's anyone else nearby. That's one of the things. So you want about 500 blocks from another base. You want to leave at least 500 blocks between your base and another base. So yeah, we might be able to collect some sand over here, which I'm going to need for glass. So this is great. Well, I'm gonna make my way back to my house, but it was good kind of exploring this area and seeing how large this swamp is. So I will come back in a bit. Walk very carefully. Goodness, that could have been a disaster. Good thing I have feather falling on my boots. Yeah, one of the things I wanted to check out was if there was anything over in this direction. So my house is somewhere that away, but I want to see how far, if I see anyone close this away, because I don't want to dig into their stuff if they live nearby. Now it's going to be, how do I get up here? I don't have a shovel with me, which is a bummer. Could have used a shovel. Environmental, you're saving the planet. How am I saving the planet? I have no idea. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anyone or anything nearby me. Oh, that's one of the things that's been bugging me. I need to change the sound on that because I don't sound like that when I fall. Here we go. I should be just shearing the leaves, huh? Be getting nice leaves that way too. Well, now we've run into more forest nuts. So no, I don't see anyone nearby. So I think that's great. I will be able to do some collecting of some sand and some other resources, all the while without interfering with somebody else's base. So, okay, now really, I will be back in a bit. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out where I want to build my sign. Probably will do it right about here. And then how large do I want it to be? So yeah, I have a bunch of stuff in my inventory. It's a mess. Maybe about 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. Have it come up about 3 would be about enough. I won't have many more projects than that, I'm sure. Before some type of server restarts. If history is anything, that should be about enough. I want to make it look a little nice. Whoops, completely missed where I needed that. I love the look of the polished diorite. I think I'll do that, and then maybe top it off with cobble stair. What do you think? Or maybe edge it. Don't. Yeah, and an upside down one there. Yes. There. Then. Whoops. That's the wrong way. And there. And there. Okay, just something simple to start with. I was hoping to make it a little bit fancier, but you know, it is what it is. And we'll have up some signs. So the first thing we need to do is terraform the below the house. How's that? Below the house. Wheat farm. Okay, and then we need to, whoops, terraform towards the swamp. Yeah, so we'll terraform towards the swamp, and then we'll need to lay out, capitalize, layout, manor on top of the hill. And then, yeah, I made this bigger than I had signs. I don't have that many signs. So we need to lay out the tower. On smaller hill. Whoops. And then after that, we're going to have to figure out how to link them. Link manor and tower. That's not centered, but I'm not going to let it bug me. Take that. And then create a land bridge. Okay, so I'll create a land bridge between the two. I think that is going to be kind of the short-term goal. Oh, and then a stairway up. Up to the manor. So that's going to be important to create a stairway up. And then after the terraforming and the building, then it will be the landscaping around the manor and wheat farm. So that's kind of our initial tasks, which makes it seems really easy to write, but it's going to take quite a bit of time. So really that's kind of my goal for this episode, was kind of figuring this part out. Yeah, right there. Our plans. This is our plans for the next several episodes, which will take us a little bit of time. And so, as I had said, I look to be heading out of town in a bit, and I wanted to just kind of get my bearing back. I now know I'm going to have to get some of those dark oaks. I went and I cut down the 2 trees that I had, and I got 2 saplings. That's great. That's so helpful. So I'm going to go get some more saplings, get some sand, because we are going to need it for windows. So those are all the smaller details. I wonder if I should put that down, because otherwise I'll forget, won't I? Get dark oak and sand. So those are the goals. Now, later on, you know, I had shown you where I had the, what's it called? Slime chunk. So I'm going to create that as well. That's going to be on our list eventually, is to create a slime chunk. I also want to decorate the tunnel area, the mining area down there, so that the mine looks fabulous. That's the goal. And then to also redo and terraform the area underneath the natural bridge. So once we do the natural bridge, there'll be some terraforming that will need to be done down there. I think it's like 4 o'clock in the morning. I think I'm going to lay down for an hour before I have to go and catch my flight. But until then, I will see you next time. And hopefully next time will not be that far away, but it'll be more than 5 days away, because I'm going to be out of town for 5 days. But I'll see you next time.